go ahead and do this. So it's 76, today's the 20th, and it's lesson 33. And I'm just going to put graph on calculator. Now, more for just me, just to kind of wrap our head around what we're doing. On 32, we graphed. Now, let me see if I can find the graph paper for it, because I've got some that I didn't. Okay, I think it was these two. Let's see if this is it. Yeah, here it is. Okay, we started talking about the vertex form of a parabola. And I think we wrote parabola on here. This may not be the exact sheet that was y'all's, but we did a t-table, we graphed the parent, and we found that quadratics graph a curve called a parabola. And then we used the shortcuts that went back to lesson 26 on pages 60 through 63, and we did two examples of stating the vertex and graphing it by the stretch. You only had to tell me the vertex, and I guess technically, if you're going to graph it, you didn't even have to state if it goes up or down. I don't remember what 32 asked for. I think I had specifically asked for other stuff, but we didn't have time to do that. We're going to put everything back in today and let the calculator help us. So that was 32, and 33 is really just a continuation. So we're still looking at f of x is equal to a parentheses x minus h squared plus k. Now let's state all the stuff, and let me get the notebook so I don't forget any of it. Okay, we should already know that the vertex is hk. We're going to do something new called the axis of symmetry, and we're just going to write that right now. We'll come back and talk about what it is. And then we're going to do every parabola crosses the y-axis, and that would be called the y-intercept. Just like all lines cross the, if it has a slope, if it has a y and an x, that's the best way to say it, they all cross the y-axis. Some of them have x-intercepts, and I'll put the s in parentheses because you may have none. You may have no real ones. You may have two. You may have one. So we'll see those. And I think that's all we're doing. I think this is what you're stating in 33. Now we need to review about how to graph, and we need to review about how to trace, because it's been a long time since we've done those. Not sure, surely we did trace. I think we did do trace in here. I know we did it in honors. So I guess the best would be to just go ahead and get started. Oh, I know what I did here. I put that the axis of symmetry, let me just go ahead and put x equals h. We'll talk about what that is in just a minute. The y-intercept is where the graph crosses the y-axis, which is when x equals 0. You can do that on the calculator. And then the x-intercepts, you are going to today identify from the graph. Okay, let me see if that's everything we want to write there. I believe that's right. Okay, your graph paper, we're going to do it like this. You're going to do, it's folded with the little grid on the outside. It's got big grid here, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 3 examples, and we'll glue